Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some fantastic news for those of you who enjoy Lost Ark. Their official YouTube channel had a pretty long stream yesterday in which they highlighted their roadmap for 2020, and there is some fantastic things going on with Lost Ark in 2020. I'm gonna tell you all about them throughout this video. By the way, if you wanna play Lost Ark, if you wanna try this lovely MMORPG before it comes out to the West, I have a link in the description below, a very short guide guiding you through everything you need to know to try out Lost Ark. Currently in Russia is the best place to try it. The first thing I want to mention, and this is absolutely huge, is the fact that there's not going to be any more gender lock in Lost Ark, boys and girls. If you can goddamn believe it. I thought that this is one thing that's never going to change because it is so hard to do, and they've done it. So starting with 2020, you can play a female Hawkeye, a female berserker, a male battle master. How nice is that gonna be? A male bard. Think about the possibilities, right? Absolutely huge. This has to be my highlight from all of these changes. Not because I care about gender lock, because I don't, but I know there's so many people who do, and I know that it is so difficult to do in an MMORPG that's already been out and all the skins are already made and the effects and the skill animation. So many props to the devs for doing this, absolutely giant. Another thing that I wanted to point out is the fact that raiding is gonna get a hardcore version of it. Not all the raids are gonna get it, not all the raid bosses, but some will, the end game ones will, starting with the 15th of January, actually pretty soon, in just 2 days from now. 3 raid bosses are gonna get the hardcore version, and that means that the team who finishes it first and also the team who finishes it the fastest, both of these are gonna be on a wall of fame forever for that particular raid. Huge! Another big thing that I really respect in MMORPGs, I love leaderboards. I love ranked things. And you know what I love more than PvP ranked kind of things and PvP leaderboards? PvE ones. Because there's so many people playing MMORPGs for the PvE aspect. And especially Lost Ark, there's more people playing PvE than PvP in this game. And I'm so happy that the other side of the community also can compete in their favorite content. So awesome, so amazing. Again, super big props to the devs for this. And speaking about leaderboards, they also mentioned that there's gonna be leaderboards for a variety of other content in the game. I'm not quite sure what that content is. Is there gonna be a leaderboard for whoever finishes the cube first, or the elite cube, or is there gonna be a leaderboard for whoever finishes the gathering dungeon the fastest? I'm just joking, but I don't know. There's gonna be other leaderboards for other content in the game besides this hardcore version of the raid. Another big thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that there's gonna be housing in Lost Ark, and this housing is gonna be set on islands, and you can have your own island, and then on that island you can get over the NPCs that you want to be on your island as NPCs, just to like populate the island. Also, on top of that, the rest of your characters on your account can also be brought over to your island as NPCs. So if you, I don't know, if you're playing Bard and you have a Battle Master that you really love, you can just get them over, because nobody's playing Battle Master, so you can just get them over and just have him as an NPC kind of thing. So that's something really nice. Housing in general is something really nice. Very few details as to what's gonna be inside the housing system and what you can take access from. Are there gonna be NPCs? Are they gonna sell things cheaper? But we do know for sure that the NPCs that you get acquainted with through the Affinity system are gonna be able to be brought over to your island as NPCs. Now, speaking about NPCs and Affinity system, another kind of little change to the Affinity system is that after you get fully acquainted to one, there's gonna be another phase on top of that, the affliction phase, and then that also requires you to continue, you know, delivering gifts and playing songs, etc. To those NPCs to get probably even better rewards than you did so far. Did I almost forget that there's gonna be 2 new classes in 2020? I did almost forget that. There's gonna be 2 new classes also. We don't know exactly which classes are they gonna be? Is there gonna be a brand new profession, or are these 2 new classes as a fourth to the missing ones, which is the gunner and the mages? That can also be a thing. Or are they gonna be, I don't know, 2 new assassins? God forbid, that would be a mistake, but just saying, it can be, it can happen. Another piece of amazing and big news also for 2020. And another thing that's coming is the first ever underwater themed dungeon. It's not a place where you just go underwater with your character and do combat there. You cannot swim in Lost Ark, but it just looks as if it's taking place underwater. So there's a lot of things around you. There's like jellyfish and, I don't know, bubbles of air and all sorts of aquatic themed bosses that you need to fight. Super nice thing. I'm looking forward to them taking more advantage of the fact that they have a lot of water content in Lost Ark, and that sea and water content is actually a big part of the game. Very interesting, very much looking forward to this one as well, and to maybe even future raids that actually take place underwater. Finally, amongst other little changes that are also pretty big, I would like to mention that the life skill tree and the things that you do for a profession on one character are gonna be shared for all of your characters on your account, which is a pretty big change, to tell you the truth, in the sense that you can just level up your profession with your main and then afterwards have an alt that just spends those shillion tickets on that profession, having a max level profession. A pretty nice and neat kind of change. More hairstyles to be added in the character selection screen, character creation, which is really nice. Obviously it's 2020 and Lost Ark has 20 hairstyles. That would be nice to have a lot more of them. A cross-server group finder. Right now how the system works is if you queue up randomly, matched with the system, by the system, then you do get people from other servers in your groups when you queue up like that. But when you make your own group on LFG and you put it on the party finder, then only people on your server can see your party recruitment message. After this change, people on other servers are gonna see it and be able to apply to your group, which further emphasizes the importance of the group finder. And I kind of like it because right now pretty much nobody uses the LFG system to make your own party for that, and it's really nice, very useful in Lost Ark, as you might want to recruit people of, I don't know, a certain item level, a certain skill level. I know you might want to ask them questions, whatever it is. A really nice change. Improvement to the calendar events and how the calendar works. Avatar presets, which is also something really nice in terms of skins. Maybe you have a variety of skins and you're bored of just right clicking them from the bag and equipping them. Now you have avatar presets for them and you can just swap really easy your skin sets. The sea and water content is gonna be more rewarding in terms of the things that you do on the sea, which is obviously a huge plus because the sea and water content is a huge part of Lost Ark as a game. Completed quests are gonna be available to be seen in Lost Ark. I've played Lost Ark for over a year now and I have never even noticed that I don't have a section with completed quests, but it's missing apparently, and it's gonna be added now throughout 2020. Lastly, I want to mention a pretty funny, in a little bit of a sad way, that the thing that they've said during the stream is that everything that was so far in Lost Ark, the story, the bosses, and all of the gearing progress and stuff like that, was an introductory prologue to the game. Season 1 is in the past. Season 2 is starting now with 2020. And I felt a little bit like, okay, so I've been trying hard for a year and a half, that's just like prologue, introductory kind of thing. I felt just a little bit weird inside when I heard the word prologue and introductory after all the hard work, but maybe they're referring just to the story, maybe the translation. I'm using my source for English from the Lost Ark Reddit page, so maybe the translation is not exactly what they meant in the stream, but it just sounded a little bit, damn, just a prologue, that's all I've done so far. I felt like I've done more than just a prologue. But anyway, super good news, super nice things. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Basically a breath of fresh air. I'm so happy with these devs. I've always said it since I've started playing Lost Ark. It's an extremely polished game, and also a game in which the devs are actively changing it and listening to the community to make their game better for the players. I've always said that. I've always appreciated these devs for everything they do, from game changes to the cash shop, for being super transparent from day one, for not doing any sneakies. Super many thumbs up to these people who make Lost Ark. And that was everything I wanted to share with you guys in this video. I am so excited for 2020 and what it's gonna bring to Lost Ark. I'm definitely looking forward to trying these new things in Korea when they come out, and possibly sharing them with you on my YouTube channel as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to rate this video. If you liked it, rate it with a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, rate it with a thumbs down. Very important for me to have your feedback. I thank you as always for watching. I wish you as always lots of love, and I'm gonna see you really soon, in just a couple of days from now. Stay safe, take it easy.